So in this example, we are going to be constructing a round robin tournament schedule. So this says, in the first seed of preliminaries of the women's doubles portion of the Australian Open, 8 teams were matched against each other. Determine a round robin schedule for this portion of the Australian Open. Now, the key to effectively making a round robin schedule is to be consistent. There's no reason to complicate things. We're just making a schedule. We just want to make sure that every team is matched to every other team at least one time. So a couple of things to point out here. We have 8 teams right up here. And since there's an even number of teams, I'm just going to write it here. N is equal to 8, N for the number of teams. Since there's an even number of teams, the number of rounds that you're going to need to schedule everybody, that's going to be, I'm going to put it here, rounds is going to be equal to N minus 1. Or in other words, there's going to be 7 rounds that we're going to have to schedule for these teams to all meet each other. So for the first round, I'll show you how to do this. Here's the first round. I'm just going to mark it as round number 1. We just go ahead and we list the teams. Here's team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4. Now, by the time you get through half of the teams, since there's 8 teams, we're at the 4th team. By the time we get the halfway part, then we come back around. Here's team 5, team 6, team 7, and team 8. So we kind of go around in this clockwise direction. So what does this mean? It means that teams 1 and 8 will be matched up for the first round. Teams 2 and 7 will be matched up during the first round. Teams 3 and 6 will be matched up for the first round, or it could be individuals. It doesn't have to be teams. And then teams 4 and 5 will be matched up in the first round. So then we'll go on to the second round. So for the second round, we have to have an anchor team. So the anchor team, and for the sake of the exercise for this section, we're going to make the anchor team team 1. Now, it could be any one of the teams, but there's no reason to complicate things. So we'll just make team 1 the anchor team. What that means is that all these teams are going to rotate. They're going to pivot. And they're all going to pivot around the anchor team, and this is going to be team 1. So team 1 will not rotate. So then what happens is we go in a clockwise rotation. I put 8 up here, team 8, 2, 3, halfway, come back around, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So for the second round, teams 1 and 7 will be matched up. Teams 8 and 6 will be matched up. Teams 2 and 5 will be matched up for the second round. And teams 3 and 4 will be matched up during the second round. So for the third round, this process continues. We have our anchor team, and the rotation continues. Now we have 7, 8, 2. We've now listed half of them. Come back around, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So as you can see, teams 1 and 6 will be matched up for the third round. Teams 7 and 5, teams 8 and 4, and then teams 2 and 3 will be matched up for the third round. And then we do that for each round. So here's round 4. Our anchor team, 6, 7, 8, already listed half of them. Come back around, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll continue up here. Here is round 5. There's our anchor team, 5, 6, 7, halfway through our teams, 8, 2, 3, and 4. So it's really just going around in circles, leaving our anchor team where it's at. Round 6, there's our anchor team, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, and 3. And then round 7 is going to be our final round. Our anchor team, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2. And if you look closely, if we did another round, we're right back to where we started up here. So that's why we only have 7 rounds. So now that I have all these quick little listings here, these pair-ups here, I'm going to go ahead and make the schedule. So across the top here, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. These will be my rounds up here. 4, 5, 6, and only 7 rounds. And then along the side here, down the side, will be the teams. I'll say team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget there are 8 teams. 7 rounds, but 8 teams. So then as I look over here, for the first round, teams 1 and 8 are matched up. So here's team 1. He matches up with 8, and team 8 matches up with 1. 2 and 7 for round 1. Team 2 matches up with 7. 7 matches up with 2. 3 and 6, teams 3 and 6 for round 1. 3 is matched up with 6. 6 is matched up with 3. And then 4 and 5. 4 is matched up with 5. 5 is matched up with 4. And we do that for each round. For round 2, we could see that 1 is now matched up with 7. Team 1 is with 7. Team 7 is with 1. Teams 8 and 6. 8 is matched up with 6. 6 is matched up with 8. Teams 2 and 5 for round 2. 2 is matched up with 5. 5 is matched up with 2. And finally, teams 3 and 4 for round 2. 3 is with 4, and 4 is with 3. And then we just go ahead and we fill out for each round according to our pair-ups here. So we'll do that. So I think we got them all. And there we go.